Mrs. Engel's Kitchen, and today's lesson, which focuses on the law of definite proportions. I posted on Google Classroom a reading from the database on laws of stoichiometry. We have focused in the past on the law of conservation of mass as it relates to a balanced chemical system. Now we are going to delve into the other two laws, one being the law of definite proportions. The demonstration I'm going to do is an example of the law of definite proportions, but using household products. In this case, Oreo cookies. Our essential question is, what percent by mass is the filling in an Oreo? What I would like you to do is think, how would you do this? Let's pause while you think for a moment. Did everyone come up with a good way of doing it? I have my kitchen scale and I have Oreo cookies. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find out the total mass of an Oreo cookie in grams. And the mass is 11 grams. So let's put that on our whiteboard. Now we want to know what is the mass of just the filling. Let me tear it. So what I'm going to do is scrape my filling out of my cookie. And it's 3 grams. Now the wonderful thing about percents is that you have experience with doing percent. So the same thing that applies in your algebra class or your geometry class applies in chemistry. Percent means part over whole. So if our filling is 3 grams and the whole cookie is 11 grams, 3 over 11 times 100 gives us our percent. Now, consistency is very important. Let's see if another cookie is the same thing. So we have here another Oreo cookie. We're going to mass it, 11 grams. We're going to mass the filling, 3 grams. This is a direct representation of what the law of definite proportion means. Now, when it relates to a compound, and if we think about a compound and we think of 1 mole of that compound, then we can use the same concept. Here we have masses in grams to figure out the percentage. Well, let's relate this then to hydrogen in water. If I have 1 mole of water, I have 18 grams of water. Well, what percent by mass is hydrogen in that? 2 grams per mole. 2 over 18 times 100 would then give me my percent of hydrogen. It would be around 11%. Now, no matter where I go on this planet Earth, if I have pure molecular water, be on a mountaintop in the Himalayas, as the article mentioned, or in the depths of the ocean, if it's pure molecular water, it will always have this same percent. Now, what I want you to think about is what application could we use this for? And that, students, will be the topic of our next video. Tune in on Wednesday to see that one.